Liberal National Club President Wilson Gavin dies after protesting against drag queens at Brisbane Library. The head of a university Liberal National Club who surrounded and shouted at drag queens who had been reading to children in a Brisbane City Council library has died. UQ Liberal National Club President Wilson Gavin was one of a group of people who stormed the Drag Queen Storytime event. The ABC understands he took his own life this morning. In video of the protest posted on social media, Mr. Gavin could be seen shouting, "Drag queens are not for kids." The actions of the UQ Liberal National Club UQLNC were swiftly condemned on social media by fellow students, advocates, and federal MPs. Its Facebook page has received a barrage of comments. The Liberal National Party distanced itself from the UQLNC, which was disaffiliated in December. In a press conference earlier today, Queensland opposition leader Deb Frecklington said she would not comment on the reports of Mr. Gavin's death. In relation to the unconfirmed reports relating to the young man, relating to the out of respect for the family, "I won't be making any comments on this matter," she said. "I think today is a day to think about a bit of compassion and respect for people." The storytelling event was organized by Rainbow Families Queensland, who released a statement saying they were deeply saddened by the news. Rainbow Families Queensland were informed earlier today that the leader of yesterday's Drag Storytime protest took his own life this morning. The statement said, "We are deeply saddened by this news and extend our sympathies to his family." The Daily Mail has the article, "Young Liberal at the Center of Drag Queens Are Not For Kids." Viral video is found dead in a suspected suicide, as the library performer sends a heartfelt message to his family. The young conservative student who led the controversial Drag Queens Are Not For Kids protest has died in a suspected suicide. Wilson Gavin, the president of the University of Queensland's UQ Liberal National Club, was found dead in Brisbane's south on Monday, sources said. Queensland Police and ambulance services were called to an incident at shelter about 7:07 am. The state ambulance spokeswoman said the patient was found with critical injuries. Mr. Gavin was one of about 15 to 20 students who protested at the Drag Storytime event held at the Brisbane Square Library on Sunday afternoon. Mobile phone footage of their protest shows the demonstrators chanting loudly while one of two drag queens involved in the performance, Diamond Goodrim, tries to get them to stop. The video went viral and was slammed by the Veronica's star Jessica Origliasso, who is engaged to transgender bartender Kay Carlton. Origliasso said the demonstration was a tone-deaf protest and fueled by bigotry. Mr. Gavin featured prominently in the clip, which was broadcast in news bulletins across the country and discussed widely on social media at the weekend. In the wake of the tragedy, Johnny Valkyrie, the second drag queen at the event, said his heart went out to Mr. Gavin's family and friends. "If the family are reading this, please know that I support you, and I am here to gather support, and I know you are good people." A friend of Mr. Gavin's, University of Queensland Senator Drew Pavlou, said he was at his core a very kind person that cared for others. "I had the great privilege of seeing that side of him in life. He was hilarious and a riot to be around. His fame will always remain legendary." Mr. Gavin, the gay man, previously made the news in 2017 for opposing same-sex marriage. The 19-year-old fronted a "You Can Say No" rally, saying, "I support what marriage really is and I'm gay." He also made media appearances as a spokesman for the Australian Monarchist League. A friend associated with that group said, "Wilson Gavin was an intelligent, witty, articulate and outspoken young man with a good heart. Despite holding opinions that some people disagree with strongly, he would defend them with conviction." Brave and admirable traits. While most of us in this generation spend years obsessing over what others think of us and worrying about whether expressing our opinions will cause people to dislike us. The University of Queensland Liberal National Club deactivated its Facebook page on Monday. Despite its name, the club is not associated with the political party. State Opposition Leader Deb Frecklington declined to comment on the unconfirmed reports at a press conference earlier today. "I think today is a day to think about a bit of compassion and respect for people," Ms. Frecklington said. The University of Queensland was approached for comment